guys, E146 one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City, closing in on that big 150 very soon. We're back in the normal residential area today because I got sent through via Facebook by a guy called Sean about 5 or 6 different normal residential houses, really high quality, good pictures that I'm hoping are going to work really well in Minecraft. So don't be surprised if in the future we get 1 or 2 more of Sean's houses as well down here. I'm going to put it up on the screen now. This is the one that I want to build today. It's got a really nice design, I think. The accenting colours down the side, I'm looking at it up here, which is why I'm looking over here. It's got this sort of sandstony block that goes down the corners of the houses. I don't know how well that's going to work in Minecraft. I want to give it a go with either sandstone or some sort of lightish clay. It might be too thick, it might be too big and stand out too much, but if it looks okay, I want to try and get that. We've got the brick on the lower part, we've got the what we're going to use snow on the top half to get that white, and then we've got a garage off to the left. It's a nice quaint little house that I think should work really well. I want to get the garage in as well, so let's turn the shaders off here and let's get the blocks that we're going to need. So we're going to need brick, obviously. I always forget what it is. Brick. We're going to need snow, and we're going to try the sandstone. I'm going to try this sandstone first. If that doesn't work, oak wood is probably the closest colour match to it, as on the original picture. The only trouble with wood is that it looks like wood in Minecraft. It's the right colour, but not quite the right design. So we're going to give it a go here. We don't need to have too much of a driveway or of a front garden, because there isn't much of a front garden at all on the image. There is a driveway a little up to the left here that leads to a garage, so we need to make sure we leave enough room for that. In fact, that's probably a good place to start. If we leave 1 block between here and the fence, just to be nice, 6 or 7 blocks for the driveway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, absolutely perfect. And it doesn't need to be that wide. I'm going to do a 5 block wide driveway here, garage door, sorry. 3 blocks or 4 blocks high for the garage door. Let's just try up here first. Let's try this. I think that's a little bit big. You know, I'm gonna smallen, is that a word? I'm gonna smallen this up a little bit, and I'm gonna drop it down by 1. Yeah, I think that's much more of a sort of look that I want to go for. It's a very sort of tiny little garage, sort of like an extension, isn't it, that's been put onto the house afterwards. So I want to try and keep that, and it's wide enough for us to fit a car in. Now that we've got that in, we can bring the corner of the house out, and I think I want to do it, I think about here, because there's some leaf blocks that I want to try and get in here. And then there's a little bit of a pathway that just leads along the edge of the like path of the road here. It has no dividing fence in it, so I want it to be really close and sort of right near the front. All of the houses so far have had a bit of a front garden look. And this one I don't want to have. I want to have it as close to as possible. We do have a protruding window, so I'm going to bring this back here and bring the protruding window out like that. 4 blocks wide should be about enough. And then the doorway is going to go in here. I always leave my doorways 2 blocks wide. It just seems to suit the scale of our world nicely. And then we have a little window on the side here that I'm going to do 3 blocks wide. And then this is going to go into the corner, which we're going to try this smooth sandstone. I'm going to try the sandstone pretty much all the way to the end, unless it really looks wrong before that. But we might take it out afterwards. At the moment, I'm sort of liking it, but I can already see it is a little bit thick. It's a little bit wide, isn't it? But in Minecraft, we don't have thinner blocks. I don't have any mods, micro blocks or anything installed. I don't want to have micro blocks on this series. So, which is why we haven't had them so far. Let's try a 3 block tall window. So that'll be a nice 3 by 3. That looks about right. We'll do some accenting for window sills and the tops of the windows later on. The window here is a white window. I might just stick with white stained glass here. Glass. We'll use the full blocks, and they should just give the impression of the big whiteness that we want here. And then we'll go with, I'll do the snow on top for the minute, but that might change. Marvellous. Alright, so there's the first story of the house. You know, I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it so far. It's a little bit flat and basic because we've only just started. But I can see, once we get some windowsills, once we get the leaves in, it should look really nice. I'm hoping. Okay, so the roof to the garage is just a peaked roof. Nothing really that special there. Let's continue working on the front, though. So I want to have front of the window. My picture's up here, so if I keep looking up here, that's why. I'm not looking away. Well, I'll try adding an extra 1 block of brick before we start the sandstone layer. That goes back here. And then the snow's going to start above that. So it's going to go up here. And then the snow starts here. Now we want to keep the windows relatively in line. But instead of having it 4 blocks wide, we're going to have it 2 blocks wide here. 2 by 3. It's quite a tall house actually. Because of the sizes of these windows. Mind you, they're 3 high. Yeah, it's the middle part. That's what's making it look so tall. Oh, it should be okay. It should be okay. There's also a little window above the door here. I might do it the same size though, like another 2 by 3. And then there's another window which is the same size as the window below, so this is going to be a nice 3 by 3. I would suspect that the middle one would probably be a bathroom or something like that. I guess I would say the bathroom would be in that one, a bedroom in there and a bedroom there. That's what I would suggest. I like how the windows aren't quite symmetrically in line. I like that. I don't want to have that on every house. So we'll now have the sandstone going up the side here and up the side here. So there's the front of our house. That gives us a good sort of guide on the width, a rough guide on the height. At the moment, I'm not a fan of the sandstone, but that might still come together once we get the rest of the house in, all the glass and the accents. It might end up looking okay, so I'm not going to change it quite yet. For the depth of the house, if you look really closely at the garage roof here, the garage roof goes up like this, doesn't it? I know this is the wrong colour, but it goes up like this, and then it comes down like that, and then the end of the garage would be like this, or actually like that. So that would give us the depth of the garage, which would be about right. A car could fit in there for sure. But if you look really closely, the back of the house actually starts at roughly the peak of the garage roof. So the garage actually extends along further at the back of the house than the main house. I think I want to keep that. Is that a good depth though for the house? It looks a little bit thin. What we might have to do is make the garage roof go a little bit higher. So instead of ending it there, if we just go up like another 2 blocks or so, like that. It's only going to extend the house by a little bit, the garage by a little bit. It makes a decent sized garage then. Now this can start here. That should be sandstone though, because it is a corner. That's the right height. Perfect. That works out actually pretty much bang on. And I think this is going to be a much better depth for the house as well. I've said it before, and I'll probably say it again. If the depth of the house isn't enough for the width, it looks really sort of top-heavy and unstable. So you need to try and make sure that you get that looking right. So there's that pillar. We'll put this in as well. Down here. If the sandstone doesn't work, I will change it up for a clay. And if that doesn't work, I'll just change it to brick or another block. Yeah, I'm starting to like it more and more. I don't really know why. Let's cheat a little bit now, and we'll speed up the process. We shall go from there to there. Replace air. Oops, spelled replace wrong. Replace air with snow block. That one to that one. And this one to this one. And we'll poke the windows in afterwards. That one to that one. Replace with brick. That one to that one. And that one to that one. Alright, yep, that looks good. That looks like a decent sized house. I'm happy. Let's stick some windows in. So I want a little 2x3 window in here. And I don't think I want one on this side. I just want one on the top there. On the back side here, I want a window. Let's do a window symmetrical to the one in front. So a nice 3x3 there. I want a door into the garage, like a back door, but instead of actually being on the house, it leads into the garage. So I don't know exactly how the garage is going to go yet, but I'm going to put the door in like that. So that's going to be the back door. I like that. So there'll be a door into the garage and a door into the back garden here because we've got the room for it. And then I want 2 small windows, one there and one there, and the same above. Oops, like that. There's no window, as you can see on the picture, on this side, so we're going to leave that blank as well. I think that's pretty good. Maybe I should put a window up here. Should I put a window up here? Like a big 3x3 there as well. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. Marvellous. This all actually on the sides it should all be brick, shouldn't it? Set brick. Yeah, there's no break, is it? It's only white on the front. What did I have? I had a window here. No, I didn't have a window on the bottom, did I? I had a window there, and this was all blocked up there. Yeah. Okay, need to do the same on this side as well before we forget. That one to that one. Oops. Set brick. Marvellous. Okay, the peak, this is really going to see how high the house is going to be. It's going to probably be the tallest house. Oh, no, that might be a little bit taller. In the area, though. That one. Oh, good. Okay, it's not. So I don't really want to have, like, a really tall house if possible. So we'll have that in there. That one. And that one. And then on the garage here, we can now stick this in because we know how deep the garage goes. Whoops. And down there. And down there. That one. That one. That one. That one. And I think we just pretty much replace these. Probably do it in a simpler way, but we'll do it like this. That one to that one. Replace 24-2 with brick. And that one. And then just put the bricks in the middle. Like that. And the same up this side. Alright, now it's the boring part, so I will probably cut this out. It's the roof. We'll start it together, though. It's a very simple roof because it's just a rectangle-shaped house, which obviously makes things an awful lot easier. So it's just going to be stairs. What are we going to use? This one, like normal. Is there any accenting on the roof? Not really. Not really. The sandstone should go up and down the edge, but we'll do that afterwards, I think. So it's just going to be on this one. On this one, etc, 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 all the way up and all the way down, and it's going to be the same on the front here. Oh, apart from this has a nice little detail where the roof goes sort of around here, like that. That one, that one, yeah. Like that, right? Upside down. Perfect. Alright, so you guys get the gist. I'm going to put this in. It's super simple. I will be back. You know what? The sandstone has grown on me. I'm actually liking it now. Still a little bit of small roof sections to do, but I did notice that on the picture, the sandstone goes up the edge of the house as well. So we're going to put these in before we do the upside down stairs, just so it makes it a little bit easier to get the little cursor in. Whoops, wrong one. That one. You won't be able to see much of these when the upside down stairs goes in, but you will be able to see just a hint of it. Look, so you only see a little tiny bit of it, but it's enough just to give the impression of what we want. Yeah, I like it. Okay, here, upside down ones, and this side, upside down ones, there and there. Oops, slab, I forgot about the top. Slabs go along here, and then the upside down stairs go down the side of the garage here. Now the garage is nice and simple, it's all brick. It's like an extension on the house, isn't it? There's nothing really to it. I might put an extension on the back of the building though, if it's looking a little bit flat. I haven't really looked at the back too much. If it looks a little bit flat and boring, I might put a conservatory on it. I think that could be a really cool idea. And then there is this that goes around the top of this bay window, and a little tiny one that goes on top of the door. We don't really have a lot of room for this. I'm going to have to do it like this, I think, because if I make it any bigger, it's going to inhibit into the window one, isn't it? If we go another block wider, and I really don't want that. So what we'll do instead is I think we'll get some slabs, and we shall slab underneath some of these and make it sort of blend in a little bit. I think I like that. We'll do it on here as well. I think I want to do it with the... Yeah, I think I like it with this grey. I was thinking about changing it to quartz slabs, but the white will blend in too much. So we'll have these down here and possibly onto the garage as well. There. On the back of this one. Will it look good on the front here? It's looking a little bit low to be able to get a car in, but I know that should be okay. Garage door. Let's just get this in. I have to do it from the inside, don't I? I think I always get this wrong. And the garage door always ends up opening the wrong way. Lever. Have I done it the right way? I did do it the right way. Good. I'll just shut it again. It's so cool. Alright, let's get the windows in here. So we want to go from there to there. Replace with... Is it 160? Yeah. That one. That one. That one. That one. This one. To here. I might do a little one of those ones on the back of this door as well. How we had it on the front door. Just do that. I think that looks pretty nice. And then we had no more windows, did we? Oh, upside down ones here. Can't forget these. There we go. It makes the house look so weird if you leave one part of it. Alright, yeah. I definitely think that we should remove this window and put a little conservatory building onto the side. You know, one of those white glass conservatories. I think that looked really cool. Really nice looking house, though. So far, very, very pleased. The sandstone, I think, is a really nice accent, especially on the brick section. It works out really well. We've always said that brick and sandstone goes well together, haven't we? So, let's take out this window, and we'll do a bit of a extension. We'll get a nice wide doorway in. I might make it that big, I don't know. And then we'll have the snow come out here, and here, and there. And then I could use just glass blocks for this. We'll give it a go like this. Conservatories are hard to build because they are so small. That one. That one. And that one. And then we'll go with... I think we'll stick with the same style roof. Oh, let's put these on top. Otherwise the glass looks weird. I think I'll do it like... No, I'm going to use slabs. I'm going to use slabs. Same type, the same sort of texture, but I'm going to use the slabs instead. And then that way the roof doesn't end up going quite as high. Oop. Nope. Like that. Stick them on top of this one. And go up like this. I have a conservatory on my house, very similar to this, with a sort of same style roof, which is why I'm sort of building it like that. We'll grab these slabs to go... Oh, I can't put them underneath. Oh, I was really hoping I could. If I made it go up by one block, I would be able to. Alright, let's do that. If I put this up here. And I've done that again. And then put these on top of here. These on top of here. And these on top of here. Now I can get the slab to go underneath it. Just makes it look a little bit more polished, I think. Yeah, there you go. Little conservatory on the back of the house. Let's start doing some details now. Some windowsills, some foliage, things like that to really make the house pop out a little bit more. This slab, I think, is the perfect texture for it, for the colour of the house. So we're going to put these in here. I might put wooden ones on the house, actually. Slab. Just oak ones. So on the conservatory they're a little bit more modern, but on the house we go with the oak. What about oak on the white? Oh yeah. Yeah, good decision. On that one. You know what I might do is I might just swap out the sandstone for oak just to see what it looks like. I really don't know. Leaves. Go around here. I just threw my lever. Like that. Might sort of put a couple of higher ones in. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks really, really nice. Okay, let's just give it a go. Let's see if we do that. And we go up to here. It might not work. It might not look good. Pause 2. And then we want oak. Replace 24.2 with 5. Replace 24.2 with 5. That's what it looks like with the oak. Undo. Redo. Undo. It's really tight, actually. The oak is a little bit darker, a little bit truer, like I said at the beginning, to the original picture. Oh, I can't make a decision. I'm actually really stumped. Oops. No, I'm going to keep with the sandstone. That's what I've decided. Maybe you guys disagree. That's what I'm going for. I'm sticking with that. Alright. We shall take this away. Have another little one in there. I want some flowers at the front here. They've got purple flowers, some purple and green flowers. So let's have a look, see what we've got there. We've got aluminiums and pink tulips. And then some sort of green ones. We'll go with some fern. If we can get the double ones as well. Double ones of those. And maybe some double long grass. So it's like a little collection here. We have purple ones. And purpley ones. And then we have some sort of taller ones in here like that. There's a little sort of bit of a nice little garden area there. We have the path around the front here. Well, that can be gravel. That's a nice easy one. We'll just we'll go from inside the door. Set gravel. And going out the front here. Set gravel. And do I want an upside down stair on the door? Stair. Do we want this in here or up here? Oh, I think I like that. I think that looks good. Should we do that on the back door as well? What does the back door look like? I love that conservatory. I think it really makes sense having the conservatory here and then the back door to the garage. Now that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I like that. And then driveway. So we want to remove these. And then that one to that one. Set stone. Kapow. That goes in there. I'll get a nice little line. Do I have a line on all of them? I don't. I just have gaps on them. Okay, we'll leave that open then. And I think we're pretty much there. Maybe we should make this a little bit larger, actually. So we have the stone come out to here. Oops. Set stone. And out to there. Down here, I think I want to have a hedge. 2-block tall hedge. I like how the next door neighbour's fence goes right up against this hedge. I think it makes a lot of sense. Fills up that little 1-block gap as well. I might take some of them out. Just so it's not perfect. I think that looks much better. And that can join up to this fence, this one here. Like that. Alright, very happy. Along the back here, I'm going to want a different fence design, and that joins up to this side of the house as well. So what do we want to have for this one? What have we got nearby? We have no fences around here, so we're pretty open to what we want. We've got the clay and wood design there, a brick and wood design there. I'm thinking about a clay, a grey clay, cyan clay, and cobblestone wall design. So we'll have this around down here. Just a little bit more of a metal look. And this one down here. Whoops. Missed a block. And then we'll have the cobblestone walls on top of this. If I cannot miss a block. Yeah, I think it looks a little bit more like sort of like an iron bar fencing without using iron bars. So we'll have that there. Really, really neat. Real solid fence as well, isn't it? Okay, let's get a tree in the back garden here. I want to go with a birch tree. And we'll get some bone meal as well. And we might stripe the lawn here as well. It's not a very big garden, so it shouldn't take long at all. Oops. So we'll get those in there. Just the one tree or two trees? I think I want another tree. I done a spruce not so far away. Let's just do an oak tree as well. Let's not have it quite perfectly in line with that other one. So we've got like 1 or 2 blocks out. It should grow. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just stripe the rest of the lawn here. So we want lime. I can never remember what it is. I should remember 159.5. That. Do there. Set 159.5. It's a really small, well, not a small garden, but it's a good sized garden, so I don't need to cut away for this. That one. And I think we're pretty much done. I need to think about some lighting for at night time. Again, I think that those traditional lamps that we have would be absolutely perfect for this. That one. That one. And that one. There. And there. Makes the garden look a lot neater and a little bit bigger as well. Yep, happy. We don't need one on the front here. In fact, I might just put a little line of hedge down like this. Et voila. I don't like that one allium there. And then maybe, oops, we should do just a little bit of stripe, oops, along the front here. There we go, just on like what we can see there. Alright, and there we go. There is Sean's house. There's no, oh, there is a chimney. Whoops, I forgot about the chimney. We'll bust our way through here. And whoops, and up here. And it's got like a, where do I want to go? I've got an anvil one there. I've got an anvil one there. Okay, we'll go with the flower pot one then. Just to be different. I don't want to have them all the same. We'll have a little flower pot one for this one. Yeah, that finishes it off quite nicely, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. Let's grab some lamps. Definitely on the garage. If we can get one in on the garage or on the side of the garage or something like that. If I put it there. Oh, the shaders. If you put like a lamp down with shaders, they freak out a little bit. But it'll be okay. And just one on the side there. If we turn the shaders off and then back on again, it should stop that flickering of the, yeah, it stops them flickering now. There we go. Just lights that up a little bit. Nice touch. Garage door loading in. There we go. On that other house. Marvellous. I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We built a whole house in a single episode. Fills up that area a little bit more. Not too much room left. Bye.